Professor?
Hope you're okay.
The one person John can take care of is himself.
Andrew? You up there? I'm up here! Wow. Do you two look good?
Nice of you to notice. Looks like you've been to the same beauty parlor as me. Swampy's.
Funny, but also true. Am I pleased to see you?
Same here.
You see Mary while we've been apart?
No, nothing. You?
Me neither.
Try to forget I just saw this. You see that?
Stay on your toes. Anything could happen.
No one in Little Hope is safe while you still draw breath, Joseph. You must die today. Not even your wife Amy was spared your lust to serve Satan.
Damn me if you must. You're not fit. Speaking of my late wife.
There is still fight in you. I must drive the devil out for the safety of everyone here.
Oh, no one is safe.
Joseph, do you renounce the devil and all his teachings?
I carry no sin. I'm no disciple of the devil. Our town is infected with madness. Brought here by Satan's servant.
We have to stop this.
Get away!
You give me that!
Look! See how this poor child is tormented. Joseph still clutches her with the devil's hand. More stones! The devil must be crushed from within him. Do not flinch. The fate of Little Oak rests in your hands.
We're screwed. There is no way out from this nightmare.
We don't have a lot of time.
Time for what?
Look,
John! What are you doing?
I'm done running! Time for payback for Taylor and Daniel!
are you crazy? We gotta move!
John, please hurry!
Come on, you fuck! I'm ready! How's that feel, fucker? I think it's locked. Get inside! Get in here! We gotta go! Like now! This thing is only interested in me! Get out of here! Go! I'll hold it back!
You can get away! Escape! I did! You don't have to do this!
This is stupid! Get out of there! Is it gone? I don't see it anymore. Where in God's name are we now? Place looks like it burned down. Something here isn't right.
What's new? Nothing here feels right.
You're gonna want to see this. Angela and I were married.
This makes less and less sense.
Maybe if we had kids of our own, none of this would be happening.
You hear that?
I did. Can only be the girl. Let's go find her. She's in here. Stay here.
Hey, Bigfoot, mind the goddamn vinyl, will ya?
Andrew? What are you doing?
He knows I was about to confess all to the judge.
No,
Will
wait.
you protect me? You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all day that our town will be free. Let's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
This court is hastily convened, but with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today. I accuse you, Mary, of witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
The evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is beyond question. Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
We have been deceived by a child, by her guise of innocence. This puppet was mistakenly used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now this tainted child, this creature of Satan, has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
Whatever she pulls, do not fall for her little girl act. She may be a child, but there's no doubt she means harm. She's malicious.
It was never my intention to bring harm to this town, or its people. Can you not help me?
What can I do? If I could do something to stop this, I would, but...
Now in her hour of greatest need,
I don't
this
see
child
how.
of the damned pleads once more for the devil's help.
I beg the court's indulgence. Please guide me at this time. I seek your counsel. We have to stop this. The only madness is right here in this court. Carver, he's the evil one. We have been swayed by malice. The truth hidden from us, but not by Mary. Reverend Carver is the one urging us to believe in the devil.
Be silent.
This is all
You'll
his
not deceive
doing.
us any longer. Your true purpose is plain to see. I will see this town purged of all evil.
He's right. Listen to what he's saying. Carver is to blame.
What must I do to bring Little Hope back into the light? I fear the Reverend and what he is capable of. You have to stop Carver. It's him, don't you get it? He's condemning Mary to take the heat off himself. I know what must be done here.
Be still. What is the meaning of this outrage?
What I have just learned sickens me to my core. There are serious questions which must be asked of you. How can a man of God conduct himself in such a way? Mary, your suffering is at an end. You are free to leave.
Fool! Misled by a child! Do you not see what she is? The truth stares at you from the depths of hell, yet you see nothing! The devil's daughter has deceived you all. Not me. I see her. I see her! Satan's whore! You will pay heavily for your crimes. I was one of the first to fall under your spell. Now all of Little Hope is mesmerized by you.
I've not the words. Without you, I would be dead. Saved me. I shall remember you all my days.
But I didn't save you.
I can't believe it's finally over. You protected the girl, and you were right about the priest. He was the genuinely evil one. Let's get out of here.
Tell me what happened. You see the girl, Mary?
I think finally, this whole nightmare is over.
Hey! I'm talking to you. Hey! You should have stayed away. Never come back here. I'll never forget or forgive you for what you did.
I don't want any trouble, okay? We're going. And we're not coming back.
The only place you should be heading is hell, you goddamn murdering son of a bitch. That's him!
What?
You need to keep an eye on this guy. He's out of control.
You okay, buddy?
No, please. Wait.
You seem a little confused.
You don't understand.
traffic through Little Hope. You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here. Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver. What? Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. Need a clear head. Anything you can do to help us would be greatly appreciated.
There's no goddamn us. What the hell is going on in there?
Get the hell out of here!
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in! Hey! They're coming.
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in. It's okay. I'm gonna be just fine.
That's it. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get a different result. Not a bad effort. Some found redemption, some didn't. All your doing. And you eventually found him. The bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him. Until we meet again. Maybe in the Arabian desert. Maybe somewhere else. But we will meet again. At least one more time.
Oh, what is this that I can't see with icy hands takes hold on me? I am death, none can excel. I hold the key to heaven or hell. Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year? Oh, I have come to get your soul, to leave your body and leave it cold, to drop the flesh right off in your frame. The earth and worms both have their claim. Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year? Oh, death, consider my age. Pray do not take me at this stage. My wealth is all at your command, and you but move your icy hand. Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year? Nor age, nor youth, nor silver, nor gold, nothing satisfies me but your soul. The old, the young, the rich, and the poor alike with me will have to go. Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year? Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year? Oh, death, won't you spare me over for another year?
You believe in God?
Absolutely not. We'll start believing. We are under attack by... I don't know what. You wouldn't believe me even if I tried. Hell, I don't believe it and I was there.
In Sumerian myth, they say the souls of the dead went deep underground to the House of Ashes, where they lived on dust, plagued by the demons of the underworld.
What happened? The bus crashed. We're okay, though. Just shaken up.
I don't remember being in any crash.
Well, here we are on set of Little Hope, part of the Dark Pictures anthology. Tell me about the characters you play in the game.
Yeah, very exciting. I play Andrew, who is a student on this trip to the town of Little Hope.
You know this place?
No. I mean, I don't think so.
I also play Anthony and I play Abraham, all existing at different time periods in different places.
Is it tough to balance it all and to kind of jump back between these characters as you go through it?
A little bit. I've had a lot of help along the way, and we've been able to, for the most part, separate the three different guys. We have an amazing accent coach on set at all times, so she keeps me in check and puts me on the right part of the map when I stray too far.
Only the devil could create a demon who so resembles me. We do look alike, which I agree is pretty damn weird.
How tough is it for you to separate that and balance it all?
Yeah, it's interesting. Andrew, being the character that I embody for most of the time, was a little bit easier for me. I related to him naturally. He's this socially awkward, depressed student, and I certainly as a student was pretty socially awkward and repressed, so I could relate to him a great deal.
You seem uncomfortable around kids your own age.
This trip is actually my first time away from home.
Oh, you picked a real beauty.
Yeah, well, if I ever make it back, I'll sure have something to talk about.
The other character, Anthony, is slightly more immature, comes from a big family. I can also relate to that. And dealing with the family dynamic and playing that sibling friction was also something that I think a lot of people can relate to. And that was fun. Another sort of element of the challenge, which I really enjoyed. And then there's Abraham, who's the third character that I'm responsible for.
We have to stop this. The only madness is right here in this court.
And the nice thing that exists in all three of them is this motivation to do good, to do right. And I think all three characters I really had admiration for. They seem to be like morally adept, and it's important to respect, I think, the characters that you play, or at least identify something within them that you respect. And I respected all three of the guys that I played.
I know what must be done here.
And they're all so very different, and even the level of the accents change between them. Is that something that's challenging to navigate?
Yeah, that's been really fun for me. It's been, when playing Andrew, I've been doing a relatively neutral American accent, but we sort of base most of the action in New England, so it does lean towards the East Coast, and it doesn't take on too strong of a characterization in either direction. The vocal work for Anthony is similar to that, but because Anthony lives within the 1970s, there's been a little bit of tweaking to the accent in order to accommodate the times. And then Abraham's an entirely different accent. It's been a bit of guesswork as far as constructing that accent, because there's no recordings of what people sounded like at that time. But I suppose the closest thing to it, we imagine, is a kind of Northern English accent. And my dad's from Yorkshire, so I've basically been ripping off what my dad sounded like when he was younger.
She talked in this really weird accent. Was that even American?
And also with the process itself is a huge, like a learning curve, like you say, with the performance capture. What's the process been like for you? Have you been able to adapt? Do you feel at home now wearing the helmet? And
yeah, it's funny. I mean, it presents a whole host of challenges. It can get a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
After a while, it can get a little uncomfortable. You never forget the first time you go for a wee wearing that headset, thinking, am I on some sort of screen somewhere in the studio right now? Can people see me weeing? But you soon get used to the headset and the pack that you're wearing. And I think the best thing you can do is try and remove that from the equation entirely and just make it about looking at the person opposite you. Some of the more physical stuff is challenging, because if you do want to move around and you do want to add a physical performance to whatever facial, emotional things that are being captured, you have to be careful that the sound isn't being compromised because of your movements. But, you know, in lots of ways it's been quite freeing too. We move at a great pace. There's little repetition over the same thing. There's lots of variation, but little repetition really. And we have an opportunity to move freely about the space pretty much. We're not confined to marks, and we don't have to relight every single moment. It's go, go, go. It's been 100 miles per hour, and I've loved the intensity of it. It's been great.
But we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny.
What's up with the fog outside? It's pretty weird.
Sure is a thick one tonight.
Actually, it's so thick it's stopping us from leaving.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
You're, trapped here too, then?
And cut.
It's a whole different pace, I feel, than what you normally when you're setting up a scene and you shoot front to back, and then now it's kind of like you're just jumping in and you're just like stop, start. It must be kind of refreshing in a way.
100%, yeah. You can start in the morning and by lunch you've died and come back to life 4 or 5 times, whereas on a film set you would have had to shoot for several weeks to get that material, so you do blast through a ton of content.
Run! Get the hell out of there! Look out!
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool to see yourself in a video game. It's gonna be an incredible experience too, and then now your friends and family members can like play you in a game. That must be a whole weird feeling.
Yeah, that is really weird. It's strange enough seeing my face on screen in anything, but you're really mad and exciting, I guess, to think about being in a video game. I guess that's like a little kid's dream in lots of ways, so I feel very lucky.
It's incredible. And your friends are going to call you, but like, I killed you.
Yeah, I killed you 3 times. And they're like, good to speak to you too, bud. Yeah, thanks for the call.
Would you confront your fears or would you run away?
I want to say confront my fears. After this experience, I would confront my fears. Maybe previously I would have run away.
What kind of place is this?
It's one of those things where what you think you'll do is different than what you probably actually do.
In the moment, yeah, 100%.
Oh, I would confront my fears, and then you're gone.
Gone. Yeah.
And lastly, would you explore on your own or in a group?
In a group, I'd have to. One of the best things about this experience has just been the camaraderie that's developed amongst the cast, and over a short period of time shooting at this intensity, it's bonded us together really quickly, and I've loved being part of the team. A group of us in one room on this crazy journey together, so it's all about exploring as a team.
I'm just gonna say it. This is exactly what goes down in horror movies.
Well, plus than anything in the horror genre, we know what happens when you go off on your own, right?
100%. Don't do it.
They still do it.
And they still do it.
Let's go check out that room over there.
No, don't go check out that room.
Nope.
Don't go check out.
Or bring someone with you.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. There you go.
All right, Will.
Tanner, thanks
a lot. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Cheers.
I just saw someone in the woods. Okay, very good. We're freaked. Who's there?
Whoever you are, this isn't funny at all.
The demons are an integral part of the story of Little Hope. It's the crux of a lot of the things that happen, and that informs a large part of what we're doing. The starting point for each of the demons was the style of execution. They're based on a character that gets killed. That then informs how the character behaves, how it moves, how it sounds, and those are all brought together to give us that convincing, terrifying demon.
In order to make convincing demons, you need to ground them in nature. So what we do is we use our understanding of anatomy and our deep understanding of biomechanics and the principles of the way things move and the way things actuate, and we apply this to the demon design. We obviously start with the production design. The production design is a drowned demon. What we need to do then is look for extra reference. We have to look at stuff like autopsies. We'd look at what happens to the skin when it gets exposed to water for a long time. We have to look at creatures from underwater. We look at various types of fish. Loads of images and real-world reference helps, although slightly gruesome.
This particular demon we're looking at is the one that's been hung. We didn't want to show the whole of this character, and right from the beginning we said, let's focus on the areas which are the most terrifying. And so the overall silhouette of the character was to be like this twisted rope. Her limbs had coiled, and so we were exaggerating the metaphor of this hanging. 1,000 years of being trailed along the ground, it had worn away her feet, the bones being worn down, the nails being broken off. She'd been in pain for a long time. The most key of all of the elements was the face and how we framed that, and that was that broken, twisted neck, one eye remaining, a tear coming out because it's that last remains of her soul. The noose was digging into her neck, and her tongue was actually so bloated and grown that actually became a feature for us in the game, that tongue actually becomes a grapple to get hold of some of the characters.
To animate a demon, we would start with looking at how they walk or move forward. Some of them are dragging themselves. And then also how they would attack their victims, just flesh out the layout and the choreography of it. Mocap is a big help. Obviously, it's a lot faster than keyframing from scratch. So we decided to use it as a base for some of them. And then we would layer on top of that all the characteristics that bring them to life, even though they're dead.
The Crush Demon in particular was difficult to work with because we weren't able to use motion capture footage. So that is going to be completely hand animated. So that meant we were really starting from scratch. All the other demons, we did use actors' footage. So we have a lot of actors with spikes tied to them, limping across the scene.
Let's get the fuck out of here!
On the Broke Demon, we asked the actor to use various props to try and achieve the sort of movement that we wanted. And I think he did a great job. It was really successful. We've had to, again, add on to that to help with the weight and the believability.
We take our initial cues for the sound of the demons from the visuals, and they look fantastic. But then we have to take the sound of the demons beyond the visuals to give them a really strong otherworldly presence. We need each of the demons to be individually recognisable whilst maintaining that uncomfortable unfamiliarity for the player.
What is that thing?
So at distance you might hear the chains clanking or the vocal screams. But when you get close up to the demons, you hear lots of detail. The cracking of skin, the creak of the chains, the breaths or the sound of the icky vomit. We really want the player to feel the breath through the sound of the demon on their face.
Angela, no!
When we're thinking about the camera work for the demons, one thing that was really at the forefront of my mind was trying not to show too much, trying not to lose all restraint, and I think that's a really easy trap to fall into with CG in general, and especially with games that you've got all these monsters that you've built and you've spent a lot of time working on, and it's really easy just to go straight to putting everything on screen. But thinking back to some classic horrors, classic monster movies, a lot of times there the directors had to use a lot of restraint and just show little bits and pieces because they didn't have that kind of budget or that kind of effect to really make it convincing. And there's something about that I really like, that I wanted to bring back to Little Hope. So when I was directing the camera team, I asked them to show little bits, little glimpses, a clawed hand here, a shadow on the wall there, the chains rattling, whatever the key characteristics were of that demon. The interesting thing with that is that I think sometimes your imagination as a viewer fills in the blanks in a far more terrifying way than we really could. So we tried to build up that suspense, working up to this big reveal where you finally see full on in the light this thing that's been hunting you down in all its gross, horrific glory. With the demon scenes, lighting definitely had a key part to play as well. It had to work complementary to what we wanted to do with the cameras, but also there's some very specific things you can do with lighting that really lent itself to this task. So one of the big ones was the use of silhouettes. The demons have really interesting form and really interesting shapes. They're very unusual, you know, these humanoid creatures all distorted, and we wanted to use that without revealing too much. So quite often we try to use backlighting, or the fog that's present all through Little Hope is a really useful tool for silhouettes, as you can have this nice separation with a brighter background and then have the creature dark in the foreground. It was a nice way to make them feel even more gross than they really were.
The Little Hope narrative is extremely multi-layered, and the demons not only represent the tortured souls of the characters, but they also represent the psychological trauma that humans can obtain through witnessing traumatic events. So when the game opens in the prologue and the main character is witnessing these traumatic events, we underscore this with really strong male Gregorian choir, which we use later in the game when the demons are attacking to really strengthen and reference that psychological trauma with the tormented souls of the characters.
Run! Now!
The broken demon's the most terrifying because of the way it moves. It's really unsettling because you can't anticipate where it's going to go next. All the limbs are breaking and it's all moving in a really erratic way. So if you were to try and escape from it, you wouldn't know where to go because it might go there or it might go over here. So that's the most terrifying in terms of unpredictability, I suppose, and having a deep effect on your psyche.
Interestingly, when you work at Supermassive, you get immune to horror. That's one thing I've definitely noticed. The powers of horror somehow get lost in me every time I'm watching a horror movie. I don't get so scared anymore just because I see this stuff every day. But doing those demon scenes, I must admit, even watching them back as they were work in progress, it was always like fairly distressing and fairly horrific. So hopefully some of that comes across in the experience for the player too.